Asked her, are there any good antique stores in town? She said, no, not really. I said, what about Hope and Lambertville? Yeah, there's some there. So we don't have antique stores here, apparently. But she knew a lot of other stuff. I asked her where...
There's an antique store in Alaska. I don't think there's one.
Yeah, all along the road there, 202.
Yeah,
where?
you have that.
All along Route 202 in Alaska.
In Alaska, there's quite a few. Yeah, but New Hope has probably a dozen antique stores, I bet you, in town.
Oh, yeah. Herbs, for one.
Herbs?
This one next door.
Greg's, you mean the funeral stuff?
Larry's Oriental Antiques on.
That's right.
Yeah, Larry.
You know, and that
Isn't
used
there
to be
another one
called
on
Oriental or Antique Row, wasn't it?
Yes, that was.
Finkel's can outdo anybody.
Finkel's rules.
Finkel's rules.
Yeah.
This is the place that amazes you is that they know where it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have you got a 3-cornered widget of the kind that goes into the old Framis stand and you can get, back on the
Follow me.
side?
Follow
Yeah,
me.
I think we
Down
can
the-
walk
this
down
way.
there.
You went with me one
Do you
down
want it in brass, bronze, aluminum, or iron?
in the dungeon. They have a dungeon down there.
In the
with it.
basement, you got to follow
Yeah.
the guy down the
Yeah.
stairs,
Just don't talk to
through the gates, and under the tunnel, and you kind of go across. And then there's the ironworks across the street there too.
Yeah,
You talking about the place-
You see a lot of welding they do in there. They have pipes and stuff like
Didn't
that.
they have a place that sold appliances across the street that had the washers and dryers that used to be the theater? That was the theater.
Strand Theater.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be cool as a theater again, wouldn't it?
What's it now?
It's like a
No, they
supply
can't do it
place,
now.
lighting.
They've ruined the floor of it.
Really?
Level.
Do you know who designs theaters? Is Herb. Herb Melman.
Yeah.
He designed the 2nd Avenue Theater in New York by 10th Street.
What?
Yeah. First step to turning New Hope around would be turn the theater around and then figure out what to do with the old Zane.
Big thing every fall when the kids
Every
come
fall.
and compete with their shows.
It used to be a serious regional theater. Robert Redford came down.
All kinds of regional theaters. The Paper Mill Playhouse was a regional theater.
Right.
All those things, all that changed when 42nd Street got taken over by Disney, and they cleaned all that up.
Yeah.
It used to be summer stock. You said Robert Redford,
Sure.
Grace Kelly,
Right.
George C. Scott. Used to always do
They'd
summer
all come
stock.
down here. Eartha Kitt, didn't they? And then they would,
Hang out at the old canal house
and they go to the Canal House.
and stay at the
Yeah.
hacienda.
Exactly. Exactly.
And they
One unit.
That's one massive unit?
One massive unit.
and he says the sign says it's sold, but hey, the sign said all the rest of them were sold too.
Sold to my cousin or my uncle, or were they sold to real people, or were they sold to?
Doesn't matter, right?
They did work and then it stopped. You see,
It stopped. The snow came in, and now it's a lot of Tyvek. A good ad for
Whipping in the
Tyvek.
But
wind.
it's a pagoda.
It whips in the wind. That's true, like prayer flags in Tibet.
We should go to Finkel's right now. We should take a...
Do you want to go to Finkel's?
Hey,
You would love
if you
Finkel's.
want to go to Finkel's, what you do? Do you like beer? You go to the river. You go to the River Rose Breweries, right. So you go in there for $1, you get 4 nice steaks of their beer.
That's ridiculous price.
Yeah, you go say Jim sent you. It might be filled.
Might be $2.
It might be $2.
No. And what you do is you go there, and if you like a wheat beer, you'll say they won't have a wheat beer on tap, but they'll have it in the refrigerator there. Say, can we get a taste of the wheat beer? And the guy says, sure. He'll open up a bottle so you can have a taste of the wheat beer.
Nice
And
guy.
tell me something. Is that where you got that tie?
No.
He owns an art gallery.
Oh, okay. So you can wear that tie and get away with it?
Well, he's supposed to be artistic. He has an art gallery. People would like that there.
This is a whatever for the children. Save the children. Save the children.
He's not that serious about it. I thought he was serious about that tie. He's not.
He is serious about it. You've just insulted him terribly, but
Well, I like the tie.
he has some
serious about
amazing.
that time.
He has some amazing things in there. He has a couch that Jerry Garcia allegedly inseminated Linda Ronstadt on.
That's right.
Oh, she was pregnant.
And the
She. That's a no. She was a beautiful woman
Yeah, she was.
with the stone ponies.
Back in the 70s?
What they call that group again? Was that the Buffalo?
No.
She was in Buffalo Spring.
Buffalo. She was the lead singer
No, she wasn't.
So,
for the Stone Ponies.
and the
Linda Ronstadt was adorable in her day. Then she went out with Jerry Brown, and that was the end of
Yeah,
it.
that's
How do you spell malady?
I think what happened with Linda is that she
Malady is spelled Malady.
Mandalay. No.
Or Milady.
Malady. Malachi, isn't that the dog over by Sidetrack?
Malarkey.
So, no, that was Malachi.
He's the
Come, Malachi. Come. No.
I called one of the tenants.
Don't poop in the. Oh
I
no.
was like, I was just talking
Okay, here's
to
a name for you. Malachi Throne.
That's
Malachi.
was a huge
Wasn't that
voiceover guy.
in Angel's Ashes?
No, Malachi Throne was he was a voiceover actor.
Take a look. Let's take a look at the sign, shall we? They're pretty loose. You want to try it? That's gutted. Bob Rince. Didn't look Renkowitz. Bob Renkowitz's. Yep, he got a couple heavy bags. Got a couple heavy bags.
No ring.
No ring.
No ring.
At the edge of what looks like a complete mess. Stuff that Uncle Bob has on here. Hot dogs, chili, pretzels. What's going on in here? Anything new? No? People sitting down at this place. What's this called? This is Savioni. And apparently there's buttocks with jeans on them. This here is another pair of buttocks and jeans. This one has a silver belt around the Venus triangle, as we would call that area.
And they left their pizza here too.
And they left their pizza on the floor. Savioni around the area. Beautiful jacket. This one right here looks like. There's a beautiful piece of fashion right there.
That's a statement.
That's a statement right out of Siberia with the untruncated female buttocks.
Yes.
Lovely store. Glad they're moving to the corner. This is a man with gold hands. And all of this fashion beauty is moving here to Old World Jewelers.
The current is running swiftly. Swiftly runs the current down
It does.
the river
Down.
to its ultimate destination.
Down, down,
Discharging and
down.
disgorging itself of all the effluent and refuse that it carries with it.
All the
detritus.
residual ditches of man and his civilization. Look at all these different stores. This is Deschamps Gallery, and this is a stage in time. It looks like it's open.
Snow and rain.
Antiques with a Mission. Didn't they used to be in New Hope?
Yes.
Yeah, much smaller store.
That's what they're saying.
Oh well, not really worth it. Yeah, it's a little busy today here on Union Street. Everything's hopping. Five and Dime looks a little out of date, kind of empty, but what can you do? Some of the more modern stores seem to be doing well, though, however. Seems to be rocking today. There's the old Lambertville house, as you can see. And across the street is the Sojourner, very popular store. Another gallery, antiques. And I'm really surprised that Dresswell's is going out of business. That's a big loss after many years.
That's a sweet face on it.
Yeah, he's a very cute one. They call them, are they Shih Tzus or Shiatsus?
Shiatsu.
Shiatsu. Look at these rugs here. What do you think of these? Everything's red. I kind of like them, actually. I need the big pillows you like?
The rug.
Pasha.
Isn't this the guy that
Hey,
used to
baby.
be over by you? You can edit this, right?
You got it?
Yep.
You got the puta? Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, these are Tyvek Towers, the beautiful luxury estates here on the corner of New Street and West Mechanic Street. The Tyvek blowing in the wind, waterfront property that's kind of frozen. This is another George Michael success, really, in his empire of Tyvek built homes.